So from the moment you make your first report to law enforcement as being the victim of sexual assault to the moment, hopefully, you get a conviction in a jury room, suspect guilty, there's a series of events that usually happens. You would usually be contacted by the first officer, the patrol officer, who will respond to your location, sometimes to the hospital. You will have a victim's advocate assigned to you very soon. You will be interviewed, hopefully forensically, by a forensic interviewer. The hopes of all that is to minimize the amount of times you have to go through your story and re-victimize yourself. And it's extremely traumatic every time a victim tells your story. So we want to minimize that as much as possible. That will usually be done and recorded on video, audio. So that once you get that, it's a powerful tool to play later for the jury, the first words out of the victim's mouth, because most of the time there's a lot of value in those words and they're very accurate. You're going to meet once the subject has been identified, and you're going to go through a preliminary hearing here in California, where you have to show the burden of proof that you have there's enough reasonable cause to believe the person that's been arrested is in fact the suspect. And after that, they'll set a court date, and when that date is set, I'm going to take a step back. When you go to the preliminary hearing is about that time when you're going to meet the prosecutor for the first time. And that prosecutor is going to be crucial to you the entire time. You need to have two-way honest communication both ways. And with that prosecutor, you're probably going to meet a district attorney investigator. That investigator is going to try to tie up all the loose ends, and their goal is simply to give you the most powerful prosecution against this individual as possible. They're on your side. So you really, and they're very aware of how tender victims are and how fragile. So it's a tough process still. There's no way to color that any other way. It's a very difficult process, but it's part of the justice system. And to get to that conviction, that needs to be done.